So picture May 20th and 21st, 1985. A-list metal riff masters, singers, road warriors piled into LA Sound City and A&M Studios.
When we showed up at Sound City, what is this place? Because I don't know that we can make a record in here.
When you walk into Sound City, you either love it or hate it.
It looks kind of dumpy.
Brown shag carpet on the wall. That's the kind of thing that you would do to your van.
Something epic was brewing. It was louder, grittier, more leather-soaked than Band-Aid.
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Or We Are the World.
We are the children.
This wasn't pop pandering. This was metal's protest, metal's plea. This is the story of We're Stars. The supergroup anthem from Hair in Aid. But I'll call it what they called it on day one, Herring Aid. So let's roll. So coinciding with Band-Aid in 1984 and USA for Africa in 85, metal just felt betrayed. Big, loud, successful, but completely ignored in global charity.
They ignore me.
Here comes Ronnie James Dio, Vivian Campbell, Jimmy Bain. They took it personally. The pun? They juggled titles. Hearing Aid, cheekily nodding to pop's earnest aid, and the deafening volume of metal. Eventually it became Hair in Aid. But that's boring. But the mission? Not just catchy tune. They founded a legit nonprofit with a board, charter, and a purpose. Raising money for famine relief. Ultimately surpassing $1 million in a year and $3 million total.
$1 million. You know how much money $3 million in cash is?
That's right. A band of road-scarred rockers handling corporate fines, charity forms, shipping logistics. They didn't just plug in. They put in the goddamn work.
That's pretty cute.
So who showed up? It was a killer lineup. We had 38 singers, including Ronnie James Dio,
Prize for the children.
Rob Halford of Judas Priest,
Those are faces in the light. The story we're told. They are calling you.
Kevin Dubrow of Quiet Riot,
We are shadow, we are light.
Eric Bloom of Blue Oyster Cult,
We can be strong. We are fire and stone.
Jeff Tate of Queensryche,
But singers and songs will never change it alone. We are calling you.
Dave Meniketti of Y&T,
We are forever you.
Don Dokken,
With the beat of a heart.
Paul Shortino, and a Fuck You cameo by Spinal Tap.
We're a joke band like Spinal Tap or Aerosmith.
It was Guitar Elite. You had Vivian Campbell, Carlos Cavazo, Buck Dharma, Brad Gillis, Craig Goldie, George Lynch. Yngwie Malmsteen, Eddie Ojeda, Neil Schon, with even Dave Murray and Adrian Smith flying in from Iron Maiden's tour halfway across the world. But the studio legend? It was recorded May 20th to 21st at iconic LA Studios, A&M, same room as We Are the World, in Sound City, glued together by Dio's grit. If you don't know about Sound City, Dave Grohl did an amazing biography on that. Go check it out.
But walking down the hallway and seeing all of those platinum records on the wall, that's what I'm talking about.
Tom Petty,
Fleetwood Mac,
Neil Young, man.
Cheap Trick,
Chili Peppers,
Pat Benatar,
Guns N' Roses, Nine Inch Nails, Foreigner,
Rat,
Johnny Cash,
Metallica.
Dude, how many music albums have been made there?
We chose Sound City because Nevermind was recorded there.
But the chaos and charisma, as Joe Daly recalled, a room full of famous metalheads yelling "We're stars" smacks vaguely of insecurity, but with Dio at the helm, quality control would not be sacrificed. Rob Halford got a take improved by Dio's legendary air. He recalls him saying, "You could do it better, mate." Don Dokken confessed to being scared shitless. Dio quipped back with comedic precision.
And singers, and guitar players. You got something. This project gives you something no other project has done or will do. You get cross section of all of these kind of heroes, whether they be guitar player or vocalist, or drummers who took part in bass players and keyboard players, of course, and your favorite loonies in the chorus. You get something that no one else could give you. As far as working with the guitar players, I've worked with some of the best already anyway, and certainly the most, let me be kind about this, the most difficult to work with. Remember, I worked with Ritchie Blackmore. Having worked with those kind of people, it was very easy for me to deal with them. Yngwie was not a problem for me, even though he has a bit of a reputation. If you don't have the respect of people, you're never going to get the best out of them. I was very fortunate. I had all of their respect. I've made my bones, so I had the chance for at least a chance to say, no, that's not right, I'd like you to do it again. And instead of the reply being, well, I think it's wonderful because I know best, it was, if you think so. That was wonderful for me. It was great for me as a producer.
So the song in the video. It's a 7-minute arena-style colossal, as big as you can get. Heavy verses, soaring choruses, "We're stars," and nearly 3 minutes of killer guitar solos, not to mention drum solos. The video footage, it's a rough-cut chronicle of sweat, solos, and camaraderie. It was broadcast on MTV's Heavy Metal Mania and Headbangers Ball. So the release and the timing, or verse the timing, it delayed by label red tape, held back until New Year's Day '86. The juice had evaporated. The song barely dented mainstream charts. But cultural echoes? A metal We Are the World, but with leather? Don't fuck with us attitude? It resonated within metal, raised serious funds, but pop audiences ignored it. Boo.
Are they booing me? How dare they?
But the legacy. Financial impact, $1 million in the first year, ultimately over $3 million. Money actually used for machinery and logistics, not wasted. It also honored Ronnie. Wendy Dio secured documentary outtakes, VHS release, and planned a CD-DVD reissue. And those are ongoing efforts as of 2015 to 2023. But talk of a new supergroup single, 2015, benefiting the Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund, plus modern charity parallels. Cultural footnote, VH1 ranked it #1 in most metal moments. Fans remember it as metal's heart on its sleeve gesture to the world. So yeah, We're Stars wasn't perfect. It didn't hit pop charts. Who cares? But it was metal's big-hearted middle finger to the world. We do count.
Yeah, fuck those fuckers.
They walked into the studio with amps and attitude and walked out with something huge, something big, and $3 million in proof. Empathy comes in amps and riffs, too. So next time you pop in Stars, crank it loud. Listen for the souls behind those solos, because every riff tells a story, and I am Fred Carroll, and this is Headbangers History. If you dug this, share this with someone stuck on nostalgia, or someone who's never heard metal before. Subscribe. Why not? It's free. We've got more history. We've got heart. I work very hard at this. And I do believe that every riff tells a story. And I do believe in you.